Right now, let's get into Ugandan football. Guys, Vipers is on fire. I don't know if it can do the double and leave everybody else in the dust. What do you think, Maxwell? Tell us.
Yeah, no, Vipers are really good. They are They are actually chasing after the double because one of their nemesis, one of their bogey teams
Yes.
in Ugandan football is actually AC Villa. Villa sometimes, somehow get results over Vipers.
Somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
How they do it, God knows, but they do it.
But Vipers now managed to knock Villa out of the cup. It was 1-0, the odd goal from Milton Carissa. So they have this opportunity to win the double. In the league, they have 6 matches to play, starting with one against Maroons this week.
And they have a cushion after beating neck.
We have a cushion after beating neck here, so they can actually win. Because of that cushion, they can win, if they will win the league if they win the 4 of those 6. And if neck actually drop points in there somewhere, they will win the league without even necessarily have to win,
I think
win all 4.
I think the league is done and dusted.
In that
Once
sense,
Vipers beat neck, I think it's done and dusted, yeah.
Yeah, they beat neck 3-1.
I don't see Vipers letting that lead slip.
No.
After beating neck,
They beat neck 3-1. But to see, let me tell you a few things about Vipers so you understand the might of this club and why, if they won the double, it shouldn't be a surprise, even if it's not always happened for them. They are a very strong team. On paper, they have all the material. We've talked about them here before, from Torach and Mokundane at the back, through the Watambalas in the middle, and up front to Yunus Sentamu and all, everybody. They have the best player in the league. Alan Okello actually leads their scoring in the league alone on 16 goals. The guys who should be getting the goals haven't done the job because Yunus Sentamu has 4 only, and he's the 3rd highest scorer because Milton Carissa has 7. So Lawrence Mulindwa, owner of Vipers and Chitende and all, he staked 250 million Ugandan shillings for Vipers players if they won the league, for them to split amongst themselves. Of the 250 million, 50 has already been delivered in cash for the end of the first round.
Wow.
So they know that they are still playing for another 200 million. This is the same Lawrence Mulindwa who last season, the prize money that comes out of the sponsorship for the league from Star Times for the champion is 60 million. So once they got that, which for Mulindwa's case is a laughable sum,
Some pocket change.
he just topped it up with another 40 and gave them 100 million to share. So now they, on top of that, the 60 this year, they also have their 250 million to win. He did not stake for the double, but although that doesn't stop him from doing the same. He just might.
I wouldn't be shocked.
So they have super motivation.
He probably stakes for double and Mark and you're not aware. It's possible.
Maybe.
Has probably thrown in another Sweden for the double.
Yeah, for the double. Yeah. So because he has the 250 million was before a ball was kicked. He came up with that. Yeah. Now the excitement he must have had from that win against Villa, and the possibility, the now looming possibility of the double is so much because the double has been a preserve of SC Villa in Ugandan football for a long time. SC Villa have so many of those.
That's why they're called Salongo Jogo.
Yeah, Salongo Jogo. Yeah, when I was in the 80s, in the late 80s, 88, 89, they won doubles all the way up to 90 until KCCA stopped them from winning the league. And then in the Micho Hasule era, again at the turn of the century, they did that again because they won championships from 98 to 2004. Some of them were doubles actually. Yeah. In there they had some doubles again.
Was double, yes.
Yes, if you remember, yeah. Yes. And that time it used to be a preserve for only them because KCCA Trials in the Might had failed to win the double. Yeah. And Express had failed to win the double as well until 1995. Express won the double.
Under David Oti.
Yeah, and David, not Dragon Popadik, I think.
Yeah,
Dragon Popadik, yes, yeah. Popadik took over
won the league in 93.
Yes. Yeah, 93. Otil won the cup in 91 and 92, won the league in 93. 94 won the cup. Popadik took over. Yeah, he's the one who won the double. But so KCC and Express had found it difficult to win the double when they in the years in which they were dominant. But Villa always found it easy. It's something that Lawrence Mulindwa I think would want to put over them. Because these days he's got a rivalry with KCCA. In a year in which KCCA have had a bad one, I think he would like to rub it in.
Yes, he loves to rub it in, especially for most people who are associated with Vipers. the rivalry is the KCCA.
Yes,
Not quite Kitara, not quite Bull, not even Neck.
Yeah.
Because these are, I would call them Johnny Come-Lately's.
Yes.
To the party, it's KCCA. Because they've rivaled themselves in many things, for sponsorships, for stadiums, for players. Remember the sagas involving Mohamed Shaban.
Yes.
So, and now Alan Okello, Mulindwa, I've been reliably told, he loves Alan Okello.
Yes.
Like, Alan Okello is doing everything more than what Mulindwa expected of him.
Yes.
You know, and I think that was a very, very big coup from KCA. And listen, the guy has delivered. He's delivered. He's more than delivered.
Yeah,
and if KCA win the double, Alan is going to be the player of the season.
Vipers, you mean?
And Vipers are going to win the league, and they'll be competing. They'll be back in continental competition. So it's been after a very turbulent start. Remember, because they sacked a coach, and then they started the season on a wrong note. They lost to Neck in the opening game of the season. Yes. And they've actually they've kind of gone back to local coaches. You know, Mulindwa has done a fantastic job. Typically, Mulindwa has been someone who's tried to identify Vipers brand with all these foreign coaches, you know, and none of them has quite cut it at the club. So the season is ending well for Mulindwa, and listen, you wouldn't bet against them doing the double, because KCA are through. They dug deep to beat Karo Karunji. Kataka upset Police. But I think the current KCA, I wouldn't fancy them to in a game against Vipers, in as much as they'll probably offer more competition than, say, a Kataka here and there. So I think Vipers have as good a chance as they'll ever get to do a double, and believe me, they'll be going for it, because the Mulindwa, I know, Mark, will probably offer a couple more millions to the players to do the double.
Yeah.
What a motivation. Anyway, thank you so much. That was a Ugandan football